السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
موضوعنا اليوم online webinar about assessment for the evaluation of the e-learning and teaching by quality matter standards post-COVID-19. Presenting by Dr. Hind Abdelmunaim, Assistant Professor in Architectural Philosophy, MSc Environmental Studies, BSc in Architectural Engineering, College of Architectural Engineering and Digital Design. Our experience in 2021, blending learning has been applied, theoretical courses online, 25 courses in architectural engineering program, practical courses on campus, 20 courses. Apply quality matter standards for all engineering courses, architectural engineering courses. Teaching and learning process is going very well on the three main pillars: teaching and learning, community service, and research work. What is the quality matter? Quality matter is an international online system for learning that helps institutions to achieve their goals with well-conceived, well-designed, well-presented courses and programs, and enable them to be certified by quality assurance organization. We have about 8 main standards for quality matter. The first standard is course overview and introduction. The second is learning objectives, competencies. Number 3, assessment and measurements. Number 4, instruction material. Number 5, learning activities and learning interaction. Number 6, course technology. Number 7, learner support. And number 8, accessibility and usability. We have different materials should be used in teaching. For example, Google Blogger can be used for teaching material, uploading teaching material. Also, the LMS is Student Learning Management System, Google Site, and YouTube channel. Also, we can use different technologies in teaching and learning, like virtual reality and use of Microsoft Teams. It is a program applied in Dow University during the e-learning system and education, use of the whiteboard and use of Envision program. Our experience during 2020 and 2021, about 3 following semesters, we applied the e-learning system in Dow University, and our experience is reflected in a research paper. This research paper has been published in Modern Applied Science, and including all the technologies we used, all our experience, and it was available online. The conclusion of this paper: the research recommends that posting the policies in LMS as a PDF file for the student manual, it is very important to develop the student skill. The student needs to apply his or her knowledge in computer skills. So, e-learning system, it is very important that the student should have a computer skill and should have his own laptop should be available, and also the internet and Wi-Fi should be available with him. In addition, the research recommends that the teacher should explain the prerequisite knowledge in the discipline, and in any requirement for competencies, the students should be applied to him, such as writing, analyzing, drawing sketches, and working as a groups, and discussing in design juries. The research recommends that the teacher should write an introduction about himself in the LMS, mentioning their email, phone number, office number, and the office hours. Additional video about his CV can be uploaded. Also, the teacher should ensure that the assignment suits the learning outcome. In addition, the course should demonstrate the required knowledge, skills, and values according to PLO and CLO. Additionally, they should ensure that all the assignments reflect the learning outcome. Assessment and measurements criteria should be clearly explained to the student in course syllabus. A variety of teaching materials should be used. Different teaching methodology and active learning also should be applied. Variety of technologies and learning support should be offered, such as IT support. Now we are apply some practical directly to the LMS. I have different courses during this semester. Environmental control, on the top of the page, the teacher should identify himself, the college and the program, the name and the office hours, the contact by email and by the phone number. لو ممكن بس تقفلوا الميكروفون، الناس اللي فاتحة الميكروفون. The assignments, I usually paste my assignment to the student on the top of LMS page. From one, during the semester we have about 5 assignments usually, and all these assignments on the top of the page. The first week we should explain to the student the course syllabus, course specification, and the policy, also the weekly plan. What I mean by the policy here, the policy like attendance policy, the uploading of the assignment policy, criteria of rubrics and evaluation for the student. All this collected on one file. On the LMS is divided weekly, so we can identify the week by week 1, week 2, week 3. We have to add a short description about the topic of our lecture during the week 1, what is the topic. Then we can add different material resources for the student can help him or her to solve the assignment. Here I add so many links on the websites can help the student during the course, and also here some reference we can use them during the course. Then we add a picture. Picture is like an image, صورة، هي صورة بتذكر الطالب بموضوع المحاضرة، صورة تحفيزية. دايما بنحط في كل أسبوع صورة تحفيزية بتذكر الطالب دايما بموضوع المحاضرة. كمان بنضيف learning resources أو learning material في نفس الأسبوع. Usually we have the lecture as a PDF or a PowerPoint. Also we have some books and we have website. We can add some website. For the new faculty member, we should welcome them during this webinar. How we can add these resources. There is a plus sign on the right side. You can click. Then you can see many of icons help you to add any resources material for the student. For example, when I click here, I can add a book name and a short description about the book. Here the name, it is the name of the book. Description, it is a short description about this book. Then I can add the save and return to the course. It will appear immediately. I will show you the icons like this one. Book 1, this book for the student, the icon will appear like this. Also, we can add a website. This one, it is the icon for the website. When I click this icon, I can write the name of the web page, then the scroller اللي هي link الصفحة و short description about this link. Then I will click to the save and return to the course. It will appear like a web page, like this one. Also, usually we record the lecture. We have a video recorded for the lecture beside the PDF or the PowerPoint for the lecture you give to the student. So, whatever you have about the supporting material, you can paste on this area. يعني كل أستاذ بيحط لوجيك معين لترتيب الصفحة، ولكن إحنا متابعين من قبل الجامعة، جامعة دار العلوم فولو أب لكل صفحات ال LMS الخاصة بكل الكورسات. فهم بيدخلوا بيشوفوا أسبوعيا كيف كان الفولو أب from the teacher to the student، وشو هي الماتيريال ريسورسز اللي تم إضافتها وكم عددها. زي ما احنا عارفين انه في اصبح في متابعة دقيقة من الجامعة هذا السمستر بتقرير يومي بيرسل الساعة 4 عن عدد الماتيريالز، هدول الاشياء اللي انت اضفتها للطلاب كم كان عددهم، وكمان بنشوف how many students upload the assignment. We can complete this until we finish the whole course. About the photo and the materials, short description should be applied for each week and follow up until we finish the course. Sometimes we have announcement about the midterm. You can use different color and different font size, and you can write full information about the midterm time and the whole number, and the announce should be pasted before the midterm time. It is very important. At the end of the course or before the final, we can give the student the continuous. We have a review for their grades, and the university asks you to paste all the continuous for the student without write the student name, only the ID number, and you can write all the details of the continuous. Here the file. It should be here the male and female final exam, and sometime we have a quiz, the continuous grades. This is for the last semester. It should be updated. Usually we delete this file and upload the new file. You can give them a quiz during the semester and the final exam because it is e-learning. It was online. The quizzes also, and the last semester it was online. About the assignment, if we click here for the assignment, usually we have a short description about the assignment. The student should know what the assignment is about. This is the slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many slides should apply on this PowerPoint presentation, and he should know what should write about this specific information. You can show him some samples solved by the students on the last semester. Also, the duration time for the assignment is very important to be written. Here the system show me how many students submit the assignment. This information, it is required now by the university. Every day you can fill this Excel sheet. How many students submit the assignment? It's 5 out of 12. They need this number to be written on the Excel sheet. After that, you can go in details. This student submit the assignment for grading, and this is the file uploaded, and you can write after to give him his grade. You can write any comment for the student to improve his grade. Usually I give the student 1 week to improve his grade. If there is any comment here, he can follow up himself for 1 week to improve his grade. Another course we can see also, Theory of Architecture 1. I follow the same methodology on all my pages. The short description about the teacher, the office hours, the email, and the phone number, office phone number for contacts. And this is required by the quality matter also. The assignment is very clear and paced from the day 1 for the students. Week 1, we should read about the syllabus, course specification, and the weekly plan on the first week. Policies for the attendance and uploading the assignment, and the rubrics also, it is written here on this file. If we have any quizzes online, and the final and the continuous grades should be pasted on this area. Also, this is the icon for the attendance during the lecture. The first 15 minutes you should take your attendance. The same as I said, that we have a short description about the week, what we have on this week, and this is the material we paste for the students. This is the image that I paste for the lecture. ده كتاب من يعني هو إصدار دكتورة دينا نفادي، كانت رئيسة قسم الجرافيك، وبيتكلم عن الفن في بداية المودرن اركيتكتشر. فنحن أول محاضرة عندنا هي The Reflect of Art and Buildings in the First Time of Modern Architecture. فهي محاضرة جميلة جدا والطلاب بيتفاعلوا معها، ودي كلها عبارة عن لينكات وكتاب بتاع دكتورة دينا والمحاضرة والassignment description. كل الماتيريال اللي بيحتاج الطالب احنا we have to paste for him in this area. Week by week we can follow up the course on the same way until we finish. Very important that we need to use different teaching methodology. Like the new teaching methodology, like discussion during the lecture between the teacher and the student. We can use also the reverse learning. You can give the student a book to read, then come back and discuss about this book during the lecture. We can have also a group work discussion. Usually we give Le Corbusier works and Frank Lloyd Wright works distributed to the student as a groups, and come back discuss in PowerPoint presentation during the lecture. Announcement about the midterm and the final is very important, should be before the time for the exam. This is the book for Hassan Fethi. We usually discuss this book on the lecture, and also we have a book about Rasim Bedran, give to the student as a PDF. They read about it and come back and discussion on the lecture. So yani, each course has its own personality, and the teacher and doctors can use the teaching methodology. It is very different. Yani, sometimes we use juries, sometimes we use sketches, and we can use also the book discussion or group works. What is the suitable method according to the course. Finally, I have Design Studio course. Design Studio 1. I see yani, the same method. We have weekly submission. So during the course, what we have weekly submission here, follow up the process of the design until we finish the project. Also, we have the course specification, the course syllabus, the weekly plan, everything is here, and the policies for the student, the continuous grades, the attendance on the top of the page. The same way that we have a short description, the different teaching material, it should be pasted for the student to help them to finish their assignment in a good way. We should have a short description about the assignment all the time for the student. We give them, usually we give them 1 week to upload their assignment. Then you grade and give them comments for improvement. Okay. Now this is the paper. As I said, that this experience has been reflected in a research paper and published in Canadian Research Center Modern Applied Science. And I need to show that all the architecture courses they have given, evaluated by the students, and the result it is between 4 and 5. And we have a very good and organized LMS system for our students. All the standards of quality matter has been evaluated, usually at the end of the semester by our students. The result it is excellent for all architecture engineering program courses. Here, this is the courses, and this is the result. We have only 2 courses, it is below the average, and now I think they improved their page by follow-up by chairman and others, follow up these pages, and now it was developed. I am sure that this time all the courses it will be excellent, and between 4 and 5 it is excellent and very good result. Thank you and for coming and attending my webinar, and we can open now for questions.
Dr. Just a request.
Yes.
Of course, this is recorded. Can we have the model 1?
Model 1?
Model example, or like a LMS done by you or by the colleagues, something like we can follow, yani. So we're gonna listen to this lecture, but we need something like a template at least.
Yes, Engineering Majid, I show some of my pages, and ARC 211, it is earned 90% from Dow University. By Quality Dow University, they evaluate my page about 90%. So you can go there and see what's happened. I show my colleagues 3 of my courses. This page was evaluated 90%. So I explained this.
Okay. So we'll follow to
yes.
Okay.
Yes, the same way. One thing it is very important that they need to know the evaluation criteria for each assignment. For me, I pasted on this file. I named the file by policy and alignments. Others paste the evaluation criteria in each week. You can make like 60% for the knowledge, and 20% for a group work, for example, and 20% for upload on LMS and submit on time. You can paste this sentence for every week on the whole page. This is very important. The evaluation criteria, you can make it like this. Dr. Muhammad Samir said you can make your rubrics and the evaluation criteria on one file and paste here for the student. Okay.
Thank you.
Another question? Engineering Muhammad Qutb, it is clear. If you need to ask any question. Engineering Ghayas, can you paste the link of evaluation, please? Maybe he can send it by email later. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Hind. Yes, sure. I will send it by email for all attendees so that they can evaluate and give us their feedback. So thank you very much, Dr. Hind, for this great
Thank
lecture.
you all for attending. Thank you very much. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا دكتورة، ما قصرتي. شكرا.
الله يبارك. الله يبارك.